Yakutsk. Ever heard of it? Probably not, and that's okay. It's okay if you haven't. Most people haven't. This remote city is tucked away in the vast expanse of Siberia. It's a city in Siberia, Russia. A place where winter isn't just a season, it's a way of life, and it's cold. Really, really cold. We're not talking about your average winter chill, we're talking minus 67 degrees Celsius. That's a level of cold that most of us can't even imagine. That's minus 88.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Just think about that for a moment. It's the coldest major city in the world, a title that comes with its own set of challenges. Think about that for a second. Minus 88.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Your eyeballs would freeze, literally. Your spit would turn to ice before it hit the ground. It's a place where the air itself feels like it's biting you. But people live here, not just survive. They live. They thrive in these extreme conditions. And they eat some of the most interesting food on the planet. Food that helps them endure the cold. What do you eat when it's that cold? You eat what you can get and what keeps you warm. You eat what you can get. And in Yakutsk, that means meat. Lots of it. Protein is key to staying warm. And in Yakutsk, that means meat. Lots of it. Reindeer, horse, fish. These are staples in their diet. Reindeer, horse, fish. These meats are not just food, they are a way of life. Frozen solid and sliced thin. You ever had stroganina? It's a local delicacy. Raw, frozen fish. A true taste of Yakutsk. You dip it in salt and pepper. Simple, yet incredibly flavorful. It's like an icy explosion in your mouth. Sounds crazy? Maybe. But in Yakutsk, it's a beloved tradition. But trust me, it's delicious. The people of Yakutsk wouldn't have it any other way. Yakutsk is a land of extremes, a place where the cold bites harder and the isolation feels deeper. It's not just the cold, it's the isolation, the vastness of Siberia, the endless snow-covered plains that stretch as far as the eye can see. It's a place where people live close to the land, where traditions run deep. The Yakut people have a rich cultural heritage that has been passed down through generations, and food is more than just sustenance, it's survival. Every meal is a testament to their resilience and ingenuity. The people here, the Yakuts, they've been surviving in this harsh environment for centuries. Their way of life is a blend of ancient traditions and modern adaptations. They're tough, resourceful, they have to be. They've learned to adapt, to make the most of what the land provides, to use every part of the animal. Nothing goes to waste, every part has a purpose. To preserve food for the long winters, they have developed methods to ensure they have enough to last through the harshest months. One of the ways they do that is through fermentation. They ferment fish, they ferment milk. These techniques are crucial for their survival. It's a way to make food last, to ensure that nothing spoils in the freezing temperatures, and it adds a whole other dimension of flavor. Fermentation not only preserves the food but also enhances its taste, making it a unique culinary experience. So, what does Yakutian food taste like? You might be wondering if it's as harsh as the Siberian winter or as exotic as the landscape. It's not what you'd expect. It's a delightful surprise for your taste buds. It's not bland, it's not boring, it's an explosion of flavor that dances on your palate. It's hearty, it's satisfying, it's food that warms you from the inside out, perfect for those freezing temperatures. Take indigirka, for example. It's a salad, but not your average salad. It's a unique blend of ingredients that you won't find anywhere else. This salad is made with frozen fish. Yes, frozen fish, a staple in Yakutian cuisine. Onions, salt, pepper. Simple yet essential. Maybe a little bit of oil to bring it all together. It's refreshing, it's crunchy, it's delicious. A true testament to the ingenuity of Yakutian cooking. And then there's korkog. It's a dish that's cooked in the ground. They dig a pit, they build a fire. It's a communal experience. They put hot stones in the pit. Then they add meat, vegetables. It's a slow cooking process that infuses the food with incredible flavors. And they cover it all up and let it cook for hours. The anticipation builds as the aroma fills the air. The result is tender, smoky, flavorful meat. It's a feast that brings people together, warming both body and soul. Food is more than just fuel in Yakutsk. It's a way of life. It's a way of connecting with the past, with the land, with each other. When you sit down to eat with a Yakut family, you're not just sharing a meal. You're sharing a tradition, a story, a history, a legacy. So if you ever find yourself in Yakutsk, do yourself a favor. Don't just look at the thermometer and shiver. Step inside, warm up, and try the food. You might be surprised at what you discover.